Hey everyone, it's Debbie, aka Octavia. Welcome back. Okay, I just wanted to do a little cleanse. Let me get beneath the desk here as well. Okay, for those false Oshun guys, we eliminate all of those people that hashtag want to smoke. You get what I'm saying? Okay, I guess we're gonna just start off with Oracle because people been lying about taking care of me. So this is pretty much another personal read, but ask me if I can. We're going to use a couple decks. That's my channel. All right. So I have a right to speak on what I need to speak on. Plus, number one, if you don't like it, you can always click out. Okay. Not many people go my videos in the first place. Number two, you or someone you know may be experiencing this. I always put it out there because I know that my truth be a lot of truth for other folks. All right. It is what it is as well. All right. As we begin, clarify someone out there lying, claiming that they're taking care of me. Okay, we had a couple cards that wanted to come out. We have someone here that either is retired or is about to retire. With retirement goals, fraudulent, claiming that they're taking care of me. With lessons learned here, it's like someone carrying their school books to me. Wisdom gained in completing cycles, growth. I somehow doubt it. We got luxury life. Yeah, so they're claiming falsely that they're living some type of luxury life off of me. We've got divine intervention, which is also divine timing. Unexpected guidance, universe stepping in, redirected paths, saved just in time. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Yeah, somebody is like a hopeless romantic. They all caught up in the TV shows. Hashtag soap operas. Hashtag television novelas. I don't know why Spirit just made me say it that way. Yeah, novellas. Yeah, they're lying. They're lying to get paid. Okay, they're lying. Somebody is possibly in some type of false romance that has to do with some storyline that is made up. It's fraud. It's on TV is what I recognize here. Yeah, someone behind a mask. Because when I was hitting start to record the video, I heard frown. And this is just clarification for me. The Spirit is saying, yeah, frown behind the mask here. This person behind the mask here is very sad. This is most likely or most possibly a dirt digger, okay, or someone in some type of dirt digging energy. Could also be a masculine, a male whose last name starts with dig. They used to date someone who's a rapper and her first name starts with a C and ends in RD. Okay. We got real versus fake, truth versus illusion, red pill versus blue pill. Commitment issues, afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss of freedom. It's complicated. See, the problem is this masculine is already married. And no, it is not the truth that this masculine is taking care of me. So I wanted to get some oracle on it. Let me see where I put the box. To begin with, before we pull out the tarot if needed. That's how I feel. Like, if needed, we'll pull out the tarot. Okay. Since I decided to stop there, we'll move these down. I heard, turn your smile into a frown. So this masculine is upset that I'm happy or I'm content, I'm joyous even. Something that this masculine sees me doing or believes that I'm doing. He's lying and making up false content, false narratives to claim that he is taking care of me. Yeah, auroral dream. Ether dance, so that he can invade the dream space. We got 3 that came out here. The bull of strength, misleading mask, and we have mask here as well. So, that's what I'm picking up on here. Yeah, Spirit is confirming for me that this is also happening to someone as well. Someone that is related to my content based. Got it. So it could be a platform. It could be YouTube. It could be Facebook. Heavy tidings, and this is also like the Ten of Wands. This is also like the Three of Swords, heartbreak, heavy tidings, signal of unease, grim message. Someone got bad news here. I heard bad news fools, not the bad news bears. They're the bad news fools. At the bottom of the deck, we got the world. Okay, the world. That means endings. That means complete endings. I heard sacrifice endings for new beginnings, for some type of mind body unity, some type of mind body unity with these Spirit is telling me birds of a feather, but notice on the card it's like a butterfly and it's touching the hand, so they're trying to have like some type of body control by sending in flying monkeys, dirty butterflies. I don't know, it could also be fake. Now that I look at that wheel, I don't have my glasses, and I'm going to ask the fairies to forgive me because I did not recognize that. I mean, the wings are in front of the person, so that wasn't really looking like the fae to me, or fairies, I should say. I heard forgiveness accepted. Thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit. I don't want to hurt, alarm, frighten, disarm anyone who has not done anything against me. I heard, pity the fool. I pity the fool, Mr. T. So, pity the fool who mocks the queen's grace. All right. They're not understanding, or they're not completely understanding that these people have already done the work. They've put in the work to heal or to sacrifice things. They've released things they don't need, they don't want to carry, they don't need to interact with any longer, that don't serve them, that doesn't suit their purpose or environment any longer. Yeah, by trying to invade you, this man was trying to invade my space with war, claiming that there can be no war, no peace without war. They're not understanding that that's not necessarily true. Yeah, breaking the mirage here, falling out underneath that. So this clearly is this man misunderstanding or misinterpreting the fact that the sun and wealth and the crown is highly, Spirit says intuitively, crown is deserved. It is not something that a masculine has given or that someone has purchased. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Because see, they wanted to block you from something, block me from something. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Yeah, Dreamweaver trying to get us locked up. They won't let us out, or claim that we were in some type of Black Widow energy. This Dreamweaver also could represent a dream thief, someone who claims that they could also possibly be a dream interpreter, or they believe that you are or that I am, and they're trying to cause a disturbance within that dream weaving that goes on during sleep, during rest, during slumber, Spirit says. In your house. So they're trying to call themselves clarifying what goes on in your home, in your mind, in your bed while you rest, what's on your face, what's your body. Like, this is a control freak. This is a narcissist. This is someone clearly overstepping their bounds and of ignoring your boundaries. Refuge, a flowering soul. Cultivate your spirit. When I see this card, I think of home. Someone is trying to categorize the nature and the specifics of what's occurring within our home. Okay, so this person is mad. All right, this person is mad. They're fired up, but the card came out like this. They're mad because I'm not fired up. I'm not angry. I'm not chaotic. I'm not passive aggressive, attacking someone passive aggressively. I'm not. All right. They understand that their house is not on fire. The big bad wolf is not trying to blow your house in. Members only. See, they understand that peace is within. There's a subtle hint of inspiration, motivation, right? People desire things like that. They don't know how to necessarily gain things like that, but they recognize, this masculine is recognizing that their anger and fury is not going, yeah, I can't make it up. Anger in an attempt to mask their insecurity. So this masculine is insecure. And it's interesting because he's clearly very secure in lying, and not facing me as well, and carrying on with a false narrative behind my back, uh, but insecure. So clearly, I make this man feel insecure. I make this man feel less than, short, small, fill in the blank there. I could say these two things. We haven't spoken. I haven't seen them. So how is it that I'm doing something to cause this type of reaction? Is my response. I mean, there's really nothing else that I can say about it. Seeing that we haven't spoke, we haven't interacted. I mean, and going on 20 years, my son is about to be an adult young male, basically a young adult is what I'm trying to say. So it's like 20 and up, like it's been almost 20 years. This is falsity. This is someone living in a false dream, a false reality, the matrix, a false matrix that can't seem to move on, can't seem to carry on without claiming some type of attachment falsely to me in his dreams or something like that. Yeah, human life. Ascend to the highest vibration of human life. Harmonize your energy. Embrace your true being. This masculine, this is what he needs to do. All right, this is what he needs to do. Yeah, he's trying to claim that he is initiating or activating my evolvement with some type of charming chat and inspiring news. This masculine has not texted me, phoned me. I have not heard his voice. There has been no communication in any and all forms of contact. I'm going to stop it there because it's like any and everything that I think of to try to explain how it's not true. He has already thought of it to make it truthful in some other form, or is running to go make it truthful in some other form. And like, I'm not here to spend time with those that want to waste time. This person didn't find their purpose, doesn't have a goal, doesn't have, Spirit said, a dream format. Yeah, Spirit said, I can't make it up. Interesting. So these are individuals in categories where they need to find themselves, stop focusing so much on others that really truly don't have any meaning, and I'm sorry to say, value or worth in their spiritual realm, in their lives, because we're not interacting. We don't work together. We don't, you know what I mean? We don't speak. We don't interact. I don't even work a job. I don't work for a business. No one signs my checks. As far as I know, I don't have any. That's why I said no one signs my checks. Not yet is what I'm gonna say. And Spirit is like, so I need to check that. Spirit is telling me check on that. So, and as far as I know, YouTube and Facebook would be the only one signing my check. Yeah, the past. So something happened in the past. Past hazards creep closer and clear out lingering emotional debris. Notice this says zombie. Creep, or something like that, something of that nature. Conflict at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, conflict about some money, crack, break the bill. So conflict, something is cracking. I heard the source is cracking. His source, his zombie. Spirit said zombified. And then I heard mystical in my head. Danger! You know how that song, danger, get on the floor. A bitch like that. That's so long. Materialism here. This is possibly about the material world. Focuses on material wealth and neglects true happiness. So that's the problem here. Look, long. So they got money, they got wealth, probably stolen. I heard misfortune through others' misfortune. Yeah, by hunting people down and eating and lusting upon the forbidden fruit. I don't even want to go there. I'm just saying, I made this video to say that I don't know this man. Not like that. This man doesn't know me. Not like that. We don't work together. We don't speak. We do not interact in any way. All right. I have not seen his face. I have not heard from him. He has not ever signed my paycheck. Actually, Spirit told me to say we worked for the same company at one time, which he then betrayed me and stabbed me in the back and claimed that I was the loser and the person that caused the fraud, and also the person that caused us to lose the contract. When I did nothing of the sort. I did my job. My job was to be the front desk assistant to the lead of the office, the GS-15, to do the accounting budget for the finances of the office, to maintain the Excel spreadsheet, to maintain the time and attendance and make sure that everyone's hours matched up to what we were being billed for. And when I incorrectly found that there was another masculine hidden in a hidden sheet within the Excel spreadsheet who was getting paid over $100,000 a year. I believe it was like 101,000 plus some a year. All right, for being on our contract, and the GS-15 had been signing off on it, and then because they hired a black, which is myself, and I'm saying it like that because that's how she would say it. And if you get what I'm saying, hashtag, you know what I'm saying, for real, because they hired a black to do it. Then she started to really look at it instead of just sign off on it. You get what I'm saying? Before, she had been previously, she was just signing off on it. And then she didn't even know. She wasn't even aware that that man had been getting paid all of that money. She kept asking me, where is this money going to? How is this missing? How is this coming up at this cost, at this price? And I kept thinking, what is she talking about? I don't know what she's talking about. And then I had to spend, time that I did not have because I had other previous assignments that were more important, right? That did not disrupt the budget. But she claimed that me figuring out this Excel spreadsheet was more important. It wasn't even time, nowhere near time, for me to focus on the accountings and the finances of the office at that time, because the due date was far off. You get what I'm saying? So it was other more pressing things I had to focus on, which I had to delay because of her. And then once I found that masculine was on there, that Excel spreadsheet for the contract that we were on, and at that time, I'm not even going to say the company. I'm going to just put it like this. The company's no longer in business because I believe that this was their MO. This was their motto. This was something that they did. This was their thing, Spirit is saying. They had all of these men, masculines, most likely police officers is what I'm saying, or they were using them as police within the spiritual realm. This person was like some type of spiritual whore character is what Spirit is saying to showing me. Spiritual whore. All right. And it's funny because it's like coming out in like a curved spiritual whore, as if I need to put that on my thumbnail. So that might be what I'm doing. And this man was getting paid over $100,000, which was almost more than the program manager, the project manager under her, and the lead database architectural person. Okay. You get what I'm saying here? There was nobody on the staff that was making that type of money. She should have been long ago seeing the discrepancy in how much she was being billed versus how much she was being paid. She should have been seeing it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, maybe I'm not saying that right. The initial contract says that they were going to be paying a monthly payment of such and such versus what she was paying based off of that spreadsheet. That's what she was using to submit the payment. However, she did that as a GS-15 federal government employee at the Department of State, working under the IRM, which is Information Resources Management, API office, not APD. There is a separation there. API was not secured, and APD was a secured office with downstairs, lower floor personnel from the security management offices and functions